Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? My bad. I think I had the sound off. Can you hear me now? Just give me a thumbs up if my voice is back. I think I had it muted. Okay. All right. Cool. So, first and foremost, man, how's everybody doing, man? It's been a minute. I know I haven't been live since I don't know December 1st or something like that. It's been a couple of months. We've been pretty busy. Obviously, we closed the year off strong and we started right away, jumped right into camp. We got Raymond Ford getting ready for a world title eliminator. So right now I'm dead, I'm in the midst of camp right now, training a few times a day, getting him prepared for, a world title eliminator, man, a guy who's very, very tough, a former world champion. So this is going to be a huge step up for Raymond Ford. So right now we're pretty focused on that. Obviously, we got a lot of other stuff going on, man. We got the CA boxing community. A lot of people from the CA boxing community has been posting their shadow boxing, which is exciting because I said I was going to critique everybody who posted. I got a little busy, a little backed up. My boy Lunatic in the building. I saw your comment, Lunatic, when you were saying, Coach, it's been 10 days since I posted my shadow boxing. So what's going on? I want some critiques, and that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna critique. I'm gonna definitely critique you and critique everybody who's posted. I'm gonna try to do it live. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live here though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay live here for a minute. I'm gonna get Eddie on here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do some Q&As, and then what I'm probably gonna end up doing is cutting this live off and then just doing a private live for everybody who's in the community, you know what I'm saying? So I could talk to my people, you know what I'm saying, privately, and then that'll just stay in the community, guys. So if you guys who aren't aware, the CA boxing community is growing, and people are actually getting active in it. And I'm super excited about that now because for a minute, what was happening was a lot of people would just be viewing but staying quiet, not saying nothing, not posting. But little by little, people are starting to come out their shell and people are posting their skills, man. And it's so dope to see all the different levels, man. You got levels, guys who actually, I have a couple of professionals that are actually in the community who have professional fights. And then we have others that are just starting out, literally like super beginner. You know what I mean? And then we got people in between. So, it's no different than a boxing gym where you're gonna have all different levels and everybody's starting to get comfortable. People are watching the courses, people are posting the journey. And I get hundreds of messages, my Instagram especially. If I was to show you my DMs on Instagram, it's just crazy of how many people send me videos that I don't even know. I don't even follow them. Even people who don't even follow me, somehow they find me on Instagram and they just start sending me videos. Hey, coach, can you tell me what I should do? How do I fix my hook? How do I do this? Hey, man, can you watch my fight? Can you watch my sparring? But they never, they don't even know me. We don't have any interaction. But in the CA boxing community now, for the people who've actually invested, who purchased my courses, who's in the community, now you guys can send me your stuff and I can actually look at it. And even if I don't comment on everything or give everything, I'm seeing everything. I'm getting alerted every time you guys are posting and I'm seeing everything. So that's super dope. I expect to get Fast Eddie Chambers in here in just a minute. So we're going to say what's up to everybody, man. Lunatic in the house. What's going on, champ? We got No Farias. What up, coach? Man, what's going on, man? My boy, Sparring Love It, man. Where you been at, man? You ain't been posting, man. What's going on? Guy, yo, what up? Sean Breezy, what up, Sean? I see you, champ. I see a lot of you guys talking about you can't. Okay, that's earlier. Okay. Yo, what's up, coach from India? Yo, big shout out to India, man. Big shout out to India. A lot of people got, okay, the sound's back on. My boy John, what's going on, John? I see you. Yes, sir. Tank or Garcia? Now, This is interesting because now I'm hearing about the situation with Tank pleading guilty to the charges. I haven't been following that. I just kind of just came across my feed, so I don't really know what's going on with Tank, man. But is the fight actually still on? Is it still happening? I'm not even sure. Who could fill me in on that? Reem B. Thorough, what's up, my guy? I see you. The members getting after it. Yeah, you need to just get a Facebook, man. Just make one up. Just make one up, bro. And then just come in the community. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta have a Facebook that you're actively posting on Facebook, but just go ahead, make a Facebook, jump in the community. You know what I'm saying? And partake in what's going on, man. It's starting to grow, it's starting to get real dope. Man, coach, I just joined Charlo's boxing gym down here in Houston, and I'm using what you taught me. That's dope. How's it going? How's training in his gym? How do you like the coaching there? How are the techniques that you learned from me working for you? Let me know, man. Shama, what's up, coach? What's going on, champ? TY, man, what's going on, man? Yo, I love that picture, bro. That's a dope photo, man. Nice and professional. I see you. What's up, coach? How's camp going? Camp's going really, really well, man. Really good. We've been working hard. And we still got a lot of time to go. So Ray's not even in tip-top shape yet, and he's already boxing, a strong 10 rounds in sparring, and he's looking sharp. This is the year that people are gonna get to see what Raymond Ford is about. They're not putting him in easy. He's getting it the hard way. He's only got 13 fights, man. The kid's only got 13 fights, and he's already fighting in a title eliminator. So that kind of lets you know that they're putting him in tough because they believe that, if he's the real deal, he's got to show and prove. And that's what we're doing, man. We're working. How you doing, coach? I'm good, my brother. How are you? FCF Cast, what's good, coach? I'm gonna come by TKO when you there. All right, champ, no doubt. Coach, I have a pad guy, not as nice as you, but he has good pad work, man. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad. I know you've been big on pad work, man. You want pads. So, I'm glad you finally found a pad guy, man. I don't look at myself as a pad guy, but I do the mitts. I do hold the mitts. And so I'm happy for you, man. Coach A, who you got in the Benavidez versus Plant and how? My bad if you already answered this. That's a tough fight. I like Plant's skills and I like Benavidez' size, pause. Okay, and I like his aggression, and I think that it makes for it's the perfect contrast. It's the perfect contrast of styles. You got two guys, the boxer versus the guy who tries to walk you down. The thing about Benavidez that makes it interesting is that he's so fast and he's much bigger, it seems, than Caleb is, like physically. So it all comes down to, can Caleb keep it up for the whole? Damn, pause again. I am wilding, man. But can Caleb keep the pace that he's gonna have to keep? You know what I'm saying? Throughout the fight. And can he handle the power? You know what I'm saying? But who do I got winning that fight? I'm not sure, man. My bad. Who do I got winning that fight? I'm not sure, man. I really don't know, man. I like Caleb, but then again, I don't know if he can handle it. Tank versus Garcia not happening, rematch clause, and all kinds of nonsense photo shoots. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, man. What upcoming fight are you looking forward to? The fight that we're in, man. Raymond Ford versus Jesse Magdaleno, Magdaleno, whatever his last name is. I can't even say it. That's the fight I'm really looking forward to, our fight. But as far as these big names go that everybody's excited about, I was excited about Tank and Garcia. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I like Caleb Plant Benavidez. I don't know who else is fighting, honestly. So, I mean, I'm probably just as excited about every big fight you guys are excited about. I'm not sure who's fighting though. They actually been having problems with the rematch clause. Oh, okay. What's new, coach? Fill you guys in. All right. So, coach, hey, I joined a boxing gym. I've had 4 sessions already and I'm loving it, but my jab/hook is garbage. I feel like it has no power, slow, no pop. Any advice? My coach says, yeah, it takes development, man. You're not just going to have a good jab and a hook. You know, you only had 4 sessions. So that right there answers the question. You're 4 sessions in, champ. It's going to take a lot more than 4 sessions to develop a jab and a hook. So just stick with it. Which boxers do you think would be the best to watch and learn from? Man, there's so many, man. There's so many. It all depends on what you're trying to watch and learn, you know? Just really depends. But there's so many, man. I mean, of course, you got the great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Currently today, you got guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Tank, you know, all these guys, man. Crawford, Errol Spence, Canelo, Usyk, Fury. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is the current guys. In the older days, you had guys, like I said, we already talked about Floyd. You had Sugar Ray, you got James Toney, you got Roy Jones, Winky Wright. I mean, the list goes on and on. You just have to know exactly what you're really looking for. You know, if you want to learn how to use the shoulder roll and you know, and be slick in that aspect, and I would say watch Floyd, watch James Toney. If you're southpaw and you want to learn a little bit more about southpaw, you know, how to be a southpaw, watch Pernell Whitaker, you know, watch Shakur Stevenson, current guy. If you're a guy who likes the modern day guys, you know, like it really just depends what you're looking for. You know, Lomachenko, Usyk, all these type of guys. So you just have a lot of talent out there, and you just have to watch everybody. And at the end of the day, you have to learn the fundamentals, and you have to drill the fundamentals. So it really doesn't matter who you watch if you're not implementing the basic fundamentals in the gym. And at the end of the day, you want to be the best version of you. You don't want to be the second best anybody. So you watch people, you get inspired by people, you take a little bit of everybody, but at the end of the day, you let your fundamentals and your skill set make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Drew Johnson was good. What do you think of Adrian Broner's return? You think he can get a belt again? He's fighting at 140. I don't know, man. I can't call it. We'll see next week when Adrian Broner fights. I mean, he's fighting a kid that he should beat. No disrespect, because I know who the kid is, but I mean, he has the experience and he shouldn't lose next week. So we'll see what happens, man. But you know, Adrian Broner, I don't really look at him as a serious contender, no disrespect to him, until he shows me something. And at this stage of his career, I don't know how serious he is, you know? Going through some of these questions. Do you think Canelo can beat? I'm starting to get blurry. Give me 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Trying to get this camera right. I didn't set this up good. Back up, blurry. Okay. Oh, is that good? There you go. I think that's good. Do you think Canelo can beat Bivol? Maybe. this depends how hungry he comes in to beat him. He has the skill set, but I'm not really interested in seeing those guys ever fight again, honestly. But I think if Canelo really, really wanted to, he may be able to. But it's not going to be easy, man. That's a hard shell to crack. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about Teal and Josh Taylor? I think it's a good fight, man. I like to see it. What are your thoughts on Haney versus Loma? Another good fight. Love to see it. Yeah, coach, I just joined a couple weeks ago, but the workouts are tough. Well, that's part of the game, baby. That's part of the game. That is part of the game. But hold on, man. We got the one, the only, Fast Eddie Chambers. What's up, champ?
Yo, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. So, I came live here today just to chop it up with the people. But in a minute, I'm actually going to cut this live, and then we're going to go into the private community, and we're going to cut the live stream from YouTube. Not that I got a whole bunch of people in here right now, but we're going to cut the YouTube and the Facebook Coach Anthony that is streaming too, and we're just going to go right into the community, and then we're gonna critique some of the shadow boxing. So for the people who shadow box, me and Eddie are actually going to look at this together, so you guys can see that I'm not just picking on you if I say your stuff, you know what I'm saying, it ain't looking too good, you know what I'm saying? Me and Eddie are going to watch that, go over it live. You can get our actual reactions, and you guys can see what we see that's going wrong. And I'm going to definitely cut it off because I don't want to just let everybody in on that. That's fine. And for the people who are watching this late, if you're not happy, if you happen to be watching this late, you're still gonna get the critiques. You're gonna watch on your time. We'll keep it in the community. So that's something that we're doing for the people in the community. But Eddie, man, what's going on? Let's talk about you. I bet you a lot of people don't know that you just fought, Eddie.
Yeah. I mean,
talk to us a little bit about that. I bet you a lot. Tell me in the chat if y'all knew that Fast Eddie Chambers just fought. Like, what was it? What day did you fight?
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Eddie just fought Tuesday.
not this past Tuesday, the one before.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago you fought.
Yeah.
So that improves your record to what?
43, 5, 24.
Okay, so you got your 43rd win. How many people in this chat knew the Fast Eddie Chambers just fought? Let me see. I want to see it.
Not many.
My man said no idea.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That is great. That is a great thing.
That's a great thing. Why is it great? Why is it great? Why wouldn't you want people to know? No, I didn't know. I wanted to see. Why wouldn't you want people to know about that?
It's not so much I didn't want people to see. It was just, it's my first fight back. I wanted to clear out some of the, issues that I might have. You know what I mean? Some ring rust, some things like that. Not that all is going to be gone just one day, especially with the situation that I was in. It was a really low level card. And the fighter I fought was stepping in as a backup because, there's, sometimes you have issues within the fight situation where, certain people's medicals don't pass through. So, or they're not able to get them done in time. That happened. So I ended up fighting, the backup guy that we had, which he was an older guy, really, really, really heavy. Even if he was in the best shape of his life, it still wouldn't have been a contest. It would have been similar to what it was. It just could have been quicker because I would have been a little more on, and I would have been a little more, forceful in landing shots. To be quite honest with you, it was a glorified sparring session. Not to take anything away from what the guy tried to do, because he did try to bring some of the fight to me at some point, but he just couldn't land. He couldn't get in a comfortable range. Like I said, it's just there's levels to it, and he wasn't at the level. And like I said, he's older. He was, I don't know how much he actually trains.
Jenny Jones, how did you feel during the fight? Considering it's your first fight since what, 2015? So
yeah,
that's 8 years, man.
Yeah, it was a minute. It's been a minute. Actually, I felt good. Actually, considering, how much preparation and you know what I mean, and you would think mentally it would be harder, especially after all that time being out. And don't get me wrong, it was an adjustment, but I think the opponent and the situation and knowing there wasn't much that could be done on the other side, I think it really challenged me at that point. With that guy, it may have eased things a bit. You know what I mean? There was very little doubt in my mind, and that's not normal for me. Most of the time, I have a great deal of doubt going into these fights because the size difference. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are, they big up them so much that they almost have you believing that they're superhuman, and then when you get in there, they disappoint you. But in this case, there wasn't much. There wasn't much that that he could have done to combat what I was bringing. He couldn't. Honestly, I don't think I got hit with a shot.
Can you watch it on YouTube? Can you watch the fight on YouTube?
Good question. I tried to find it. It was actually streamed on Fight TV.
Oh, so they can.
I didn't know that it was, and there's a lot of people that got it and bought it. It was like $11 pay-per-view or something. But from then, I still haven't seen it. So I mean, I still haven't seen it online. I haven't looked for it. I got some small clips from friends of mine who sent, but that was it. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, it's one of those things where at this point, I'm older. I still feel good. I still feel young. You know what I mean? But in order to get to the level to where I can compete with some of these top guys, or even, even second level, I mean, like B level, B class guys, I'm going to have to, get to a better point than where I'm at right now. And that's just being completely honest. Could I get in there right now with some of those guys and win? Absolutely. There's no doubt about it in my mind. There's just too much of a experience and skill gap. But there are some guys who are young enough and athletic enough, they can kind of make it hard for me. And at this point in my, in my life, and being that I'm older, and I don't know if my reaction time is going to be the same with some of those quicker guys or more athletic guys. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I still think I can do it. I still feel that I can do it. I really believe I could. I think it's just going to take some time. I'm going to have to get in the lab big time. You know what I mean? And once I do that, and once I get used to that hard work again, and like we was doing, and the sparring's being tough, and sometimes dreading going to the gym, even though you have to. You know what I mean? Once you get to that point and you start really feeling it, then it's like, all right, I've arrived enough to where I can start challenging some dudes,
Yeah, definitely. Well, congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
43rd win of his professional boxing career. So you can never take that away at the end of the day. So listen, everybody, just so you know, I'm about to cut this stream, and then I'm going to restream in the private community. It's probably going to be only a few people in there, Eddie. But at the end of the day, you can actually save the live for when people actually do tune into it. And we're going to critique the shadow boxing. And guys, for anybody in here who wants to be part of the community, it's quite simple. The only thing you got to do is grab something off my website right now. And I really made this real easy. So for everybody who's actually showed up to the live, I'm going to go ahead and do something that I haven't done in a while, which is the CA Power Hour. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here, Eddie. Where the hell did it go? Okay, the CA Power Hour, guys. So check it out. Right now on my website, I got a 50% sale. Right now on the website, 50% off everything. But I'm going to give everybody who's in here who watches this stream an additional 50%. So you're going to get 50% off of the 50% off. Okay, this is literally Black Friday all over again, happening right in front of your eyes. And that's simply for the few people who are in here now, and for anybody who just comes across this live for however long I keep it up. And what that's going to do is not only are you going to be able to grab a course, and if you already are in the community and there's a course that you want that maybe you haven't grabbed, now is the time to grab it. Use the CA Power Hour Okay, and you guys will be able to go ahead and grab a course that's already 50% off. So for instance, my courses start at 300. Right now they're 150. You'll get 50% off of the 150. Okay, so that just drops it. It's crazy. Like, you got a bunch of information for literally less than the price of one personal training session. I tell that to people all the time, Eddie, and you can train at the leisure of your own convenience. This is something that is the main course. And in addition, you get added to the CA boxing community where we're actually doing extra stuff that we're not even, it's not even a mandatory thing that we do, but we're doing extra stuff to make sure you guys are good. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this stream off. Eddie, we're going to go into the CA boxing community right now. We're going to look at some of this work that's been going on live. And we're going to let people know what they're doing wrong. I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up to this live. And if you guys want to be part of the community, take advantage of the sale. Go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. I think I forgot to put the website up there. So let me go ahead and do that real quick for the people who may be watching this for the first time later on or live. Go to www.CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Grab something. Make sure you use the CA Power Hour 50 to get the 50% off the already discounted price. And grab a course. And Eddie, let's go ahead and do that, man. Thank you to everybody who pulled in here, man. We're going to go ahead and talk to y'all later. Oh, hold on. I want to make sure that people... Bryce Smith, will this be uploaded to YouTube? I'm new here. Yes, absolutely. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube. But again, for the people who want to go ahead and take it to another level, join the CA Boxing community and we'll take it there. All right, guys. Peace.